Prepare for something that might shock, impress and more likely amuse you.
Yes. Have you ever wondered what Lionel Messi would look like or sound like speaking English?
The Argentinian can't speak the language, but with the help of AI, now we can see him do it.
And whether or not his voice would sound like this is another question. Anyway, here he is, Lionel Messi, speaking English.
Despite the unexpected nature of the situation, today we find ourselves in the final match. This game is for those who are unaware of our training and don't witness our day-to-day efforts. We were not prepared for this opportunity, but we will give our best to compete and strive for the title. It has eluded us in the past, but we are determined to achieve it this time. I believe that the team has experienced significant growth, especially since Tata arrived. We are very happy to have achieved the first objective of being in the top 3 for Champions Cup qualification next year, and now we have the opportunity to play in the final.
What do you think?
His mouth was...
That's the whole point with AI. Makes it look like it's real.
AI?
Artificial intelligence?
I didn't know that. I do now. Thank you. That actually is amazing. That is amazing.
Very good.
Yeah,
very good. Might inspire him to learn some as well. Who knows, while he's in Miami.
It doesn't need to now. Doesn't need to. Former Burnley and Aston Villa midfielder Ashley Westwood has been enjoying life in MLS after making a move to Charlotte FC in January 2023.
Westwood, who's scored twice in 28 appearances for Charlotte, has recently been made club captain and last month came up against Inter Miami's Ballon d'Or candidate Lionel Messi.
It's just the whole thing he's brought for the MLS. It's been incredible. But to play against him was a real honour. Obviously, I've played against some unbelievable players in the Premier League, and even at his age now, he's still the greatest I've ever faced. And even Busquets as well in midfield he just sees things that others don't. So I think without him, without Busquets, I think Messi would find it a little bit harder. But obviously, he's got him in midfield that finds him with every pass. So it's phenomenal, and he's like I said, he deserves everything he gets because he's obviously, I don't think we'll ever see a player like him ever again. So to have played against him, it's a real honour. But like I said, he got the best of us. So hopefully we'll do a job when he comes to us.
Westwood said he still keeps an eye on the Premier League and in particular his former club Burnley, who he believes will succeed due to the skills of his former boss, Vincent Kompany.
He's an incredible man, a good human being. Like I said, the work he's done, he's shown like I said, the work he's done Burnley in a year, he's been phenomenal the way he got them playing. And like I said, he's going to test, he's going to show his ability now in the Premier League. And like I said, he's from what I saw of him, I was injured as well, and I was there late nights, and my little boy was training there, and he was still there at 10 p.m. at night. He just doesn't switch off. So he certainly puts the work in that people don't see, and hopefully he gets rewarded with that.
But how would you feel about your club being fined for resting its star players? Well, that's a prospect that's become a reality in the NBA as the league tried to ensure fans get to see the best players more often.
NBA sides could now be fined millions of pounds for resting more than one star player at a time, with the league especially keen to ensure TV games feature the sport's best players as often as possible. The new rule will see teams limited to resting just one of their star players per game, while all players must be made available for nationally televised games. Those star players are defined as those who've been selected to the NBA All-Star teams over the past 3 seasons. A first offence would see the team fined £80,000, then £200,000, with increases of £800,000 for each subsequent breach. And the league will allow clubs to apply for exemptions for injuries and those missing for personal reasons. Clubs will also be allowed to request absences for players over the age of 35 and those who played more than 1,000 NBA games, which would include the likes of LeBron James, Steph Curry and Kevin Durant.